morning. So it is quite dark here at Sandsend this morning, and it's quite windy and wild. So we've had some cold weather on the Yorkshire coast, and it's pretty cold still, although it is warming up. It's about 4 degrees this morning. So it's about 45 minutes before sunrise, or it starts getting light. So yeah, I'm going to make my way slowly along the cliff top path on the Cleveland Way. At the moment I'm just I'm having a coffee, and then yeah, hopefully by the time we get down to the beach it'll be starting to get a little bit of light and we can start looking for some fossils. So it's quite an early tide, hence why the early start, but I've got torches etc to make my way along the cliff top path. So yeah, hopefully at this time we shall find some interesting fossils. So I'll start filming once the light gets up and we can see stuff. So yeah, see you soon. Lovely view of Whitby, shining in the nighttime sky. We got the mega torch today, so see plenty. Good torch this, I've got to say. Nice easy walk as it's starting to get a bit lighter. Yeah, it's a good walk to Sandsend. A good half an hour, 20 minutes, half an hour if I can get down. I'm taking it steady because there's no rush. But, just want to get there first light. I'd like to hopefully get a nice sunrise this time of year. Sunrise is amazing, but we shall see whether we get a good one or not. You can see extremely cloudy. So yeah, very cloudy. Looks quite dark, but yeah, it is getting lighter. The torches do help. But yeah, it's gonna be about 20 minutes before we probably start seeing stuff. Yeah, getting light now. But yeah, still can't see a lot. But yeah, 20 minutes I imagine, I'll start to be able to see stuff on the beach. But even then, the torches do help. It's still not quite fully light yet, but first find of the day. Yeah, first find of the day. It is a pseudo. So this outer world is totally crushed and weirdly mineralised, but there's a bit missing at the top here. I reckon could take north border there, and that should be all there and nice, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And it's worth just doing that. So another find. Just saw that poking out there. Knock the top off. Look at that. That's a lovely Paranoceras. That's Turriculatum. You can see the little spines there and how finely ribbed this is. It's not a bad split. So yeah, this little bit of damage here, but yeah, that's going to clean up lovely. Just need that middle popping. Lovely little Turriculatum. Fantastic. Only small, but that could be really nice. Okay, so couple of finds on the way, and it's light enough to film now, so I've actually got to Stinky Hole. There hasn't been a load of stuff, to be honest. It's just been the odd little bit, but yeah, I'm just looking through here. There's been a fresh-ish fall. There's been a big dac, but it's in shale, so there's no middle. But yeah, just see if we can find a few nodules at Stinky Hole. But yeah, it's not been particularly productive, but to be honest I've probably not looked that hard either. Too busy chatting to a fellow fossil collector on the way here. It's not just me that's mad enough to be out first thing in the morning. Yeah, not finding that there's loads of stuff at the moment, but at least there is a couple of finds in the bag. So a nice pseudo, which yeah, it's in a nice piece of matrix. The outer whorl will need taking off, but the fragmacone should be pristine, and a lovely little Perinoceras turriculatum, which again, quite rare to get them to split so nicely, so that could be quite a nice one. Yeah, a few big blocks, but no decent keels poking out, unfortunately. It's a bit wild is the weather today. Not quite the right shape, that, unfortunately. Yeah, not a lot. So there is quite a bit of pressure out here on the Yorkshire coast now. I think quite a lot of collectors, which does mean that the finds have to be shared, but it's still nice to be out. Everybody's entitled to come and look and find. Absolutely. Might give that a little tap. Oh, your nose is running. It's that. It's definitely that cold weather. There's a nodule in there, but whether it's in it or not, hard to tell. Just tap out. I don't think there is. No, not in that one, unfortunately. So yeah, right. I'll carry on. I think I'm going to head over the rocks there all the way to Goldsborough, so we'll have a little look over that side. Never know, I might find something, but yeah, if you don't find something straight away, keep on walking, or try to walk. Even with boot spikes, some of these are very slippy. Right, we're on the way to Goldsborough now. That lovely waterfall. There's a lot of snow melt at the moment, which is running off. Even the stream at Sandsend was a little bit more treacherous than usual, but still passable. Yeah, we're not due any more rain, so we should be alright today. You've always got to be careful of that stream, because if there's heavy rain, it can soon swell and become impassable, which means your only other way up is through Stinky Hole there, which it's not a very clear path to get up there. So yeah, always know what the weather's going to be like if you come into Sandsend, because if it's going to be raining heavily, it might not be the best choice. Right, so yeah, still looking for bits on the way, because you do find bits that wash in. Nothing so far. This section does seem quite bare at the moment, unfortunately, but yeah, again, you've got to be out looking. It's actually really quite pleasant now. The wind has died down around this bit. The sea's quite calm, so yeah, it's not actually bad at all. It's in fact, it's almost ideal conditions, because it's not hot, keeping me cool, which is good. That's worst thing when you're clambering over rocks is getting too warm, and then the coat comes off and the jumper comes off and you're down to t-shirt. Maybe not today. Yeah, It's ideal conditions for comfort. Just need to find some fresh fossils. At the moment, yeah, not a lot to see, So yeah, we'll carry on, get to Goldsborough. If Goldsborough's a dead loss, then we might have to go somewhere else. We'll see. Right, signing off for a bit. Right, we've just made it to Goldsborough Bay. It's a lot of rocks to go over, a lot of rocks. It really is a bit of a trek this, so not to be done unless you're very fit and steady on your feet, because it's yeah, those rocks there are particularly treacherous and seaweedy. So hopefully the weed will be starting to die back now a little bit. Now we're into winter, we've had a cold snap. We just need some rough seas to clear it all up and move the rocks around. But yeah, Goldsborough Bay. So always interesting this. We have our own little belemnite and ammonite pavement here. You can see the ammonites wearing out. So this is actually tenuicostatum zone, is this platform here. Loads of belemnites. And again you can see there a little cluster of things, which yeah, quite cool. Probably the early beds actually, that tend to be clustered like that. But yeah, always interesting coming to this bay and having a look at it. Again, these little clusters, so they probably actually are the earlier beds. So this will be like bed 18 probably, Crosby or Clevelandicum bed. Definitely a cluster there, you can see all very crushed obviously. But yeah, very interesting. Again, little clusters of material all squished together. Yeah, so we're going to go to that fall over there and take a look.
I'm expecting the epoxy putty arriving tomorrow. So what I'm going to do today is a little bit more dac bashing. We're going to have a look at these two, just rough the tops off them. That one's in there. If we have time, they're quite hard, very pyritic, these caps, so we've gone to a 3mm point and we'll see if they're any good. We have some quite soft material where it's weathered, which made the keel quite easy to clean around to about here. Now we're going into the very hard sticky pyrite, and getting it to part from the shell is a bit of a game. I'll start bringing this back next, I think. Just see what the whales underneath are like. Just put the macro on again. Look at that really small ammonite just in the matrix on the outside. almost went pear-shaped, that one. This very hard sticky pyrite was taking a lot of the shell with it, but it's not too bad. I found another little passenger here. Hopefully I'm going to be able to leave him attached to the deck. But need to cut round him first, and with the dental grinder, maybe a fine pen. It will clean up reasonable. Hopefully it'll have its little passenger. There was a little bit of original damage here, but under the rock there was also a bit of, under the matrix there was also another little bit of damage here. Well, that's nothing really. I can repair that if I need to. I just need to see if I can keep this in place. With the rock being that really hard pyrite, it tends to fracture a lot, and generally not the way you want it to go. So we may be able to keep it. I think if I get ground around this next, it should be okay. Right, I've finished roughing that out. Not the best of decks, but it's quite good having the little passenger. It will clean up fairly good with the air abrasive. That's taken me all day, so I didn't get round to this one. Now, depending what happens tomorrow, if my resin putty arrives, then I shan't bother with that. I'll get on with the larger ammonite repairing it, the strig. If it doesn't arrive for some reason, then we'll prep the other deck.
Yeah, a lovely day on the Yorkshire coast. after all the cold and snow. It seems to be settling down a bit. We might even get a bit of sunshine later on. I've come looking for fossils. I think I found a few here. So, look at that one there. Oh, that one is a lovely dactylioceras. Absolutely lovely. That looks like a nodule that might need a little bit of a bash. And just down here, oh, that's a shame, it's already been split. A little bit of damage, but it's not terrible, and it would prep from that side, so yeah, that almost looks like a fatter one, but yeah, just a little area, suddenly a few fossils. Not bad. There we go. Ooh, oh, rubbish. There's a nice nodule though, and that's a nice nodule as well. Not bad. Another one there, which is not fully complete, but mainly. Ooh, look at that. Hildy. That's not bad, is it? That's going to be all there. Lovely. There's what else here while we're here. There's a nice nodule there. It's probably got something in. Ooh, another nice nodule there as well. That's got to have something in that. Got to. Should be alright from that side. Right. A few nodules to crack open at least. Little nodule pile, look at that. Not bad at all. Let's hope there's some good ones in there, because they don't always split well for me, and that's the only problem. We've collected a few decent ones here. Some nice nodules. So, bit of all sorts. So yeah, a few straight in the bag, and a few we might have to split down. Not a bad little haul. Just pick that up, look at that. That could be a paramatum, paranoceras. Let's hope so. Well, it's been collecting a decent amount, and suddenly that one came into view. Look at that. Oh, is it all there? Is it all there? No, it's not. Oh, tempter, no mind. Next here. It's a big nodule. Look at that. It's alright. I'll take that. Nice nodule there. Result in that fella, mate. Ooh, look at that nodule. Look at that. It's a beast. There's something in that, surely. Not a tap. It's a bit windy. Right, so we're on. Let's give this big nodule a tap, see if there's out in it. Who knows, could be an Hildy, could be a dac. Could be nothing. It's nothing. Oh well, never mind. We'll try these things. Not in that one, don't worry about that. Could be something in this one, could be not. Trying to knock a bit off just to see the keel. There's all in that. All in that. Not in that. Last one. I'll be surprised if there's nothing in this one. Just whether it'll split. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. There's a tiny little dac in there. These look like shells, so I don't think there is anything good in here. So I'm going to another split and see. Hard one, that's for certain. Oh, yeah. Usually tell there's no in them. Yeah, a little shell cluster, never mind. Right, so I have just split this one, and there is a nice dac. I'll need that little bit gluing back together. That's cool. Go in the bag, which is getting very heavy now. There is another. Look at that, lovely. Another dac. Not doing too badly at all today, so I had quite a few that have come down fresh off the cliff, and now I'm getting a few just in the rock pools. Part of an elegantiosaurus there, look, that's wearing out unfortunately, so that won't be any good. So yeah, keep looking. Right then, I think I've spied a dac. Can you see it? I haven't done spot the dac time for a while. I think it's there. But is it actually complete or not? That is the question. Oh, it's hard bending down with every bag. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. There we go. A little bit worn on that outer whorl. In there will be a lovely middle. Lovely one to prep that. Nice. Lovely. So, it really is a dac day today. Look at that beastie. Is it even a double? Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh, that's a big beastie, that one. You see the keel going around there? Got a nice little nutshell sticking out. Yeah, that's all there. That's going to be a brilliant prep, that. Fantastic dactylioceras. Another one for the bag. Oh, and you spot the dac in the photo. That one there. Oh yeah, that's a lovely dac, that, isn't it? All there to the middle, perfect. Another interesting nodule down here. Oh yeah, just there. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you're into focus. Look at that. Big dac there. Big dac there. Double dac. In fact, that's going to be a really, really nice double dac, that. Really nice. Oh yeah, marvellous. And there's another dac. Bit worn, but yeah, it'll have a nice middle. See the going all the way around there, so yeah, lovely middle in there. Just needs prepping. Well, I've just come across some absolutely lovely nodules, so I'm on my way back. Just come from Stinky Hole, and look at that. There is an absolute beast of a nodule there. Oh, surely got to have something in that, surely. And then there's another one here. That's even better. Oh wow. Again, can't see anything. Could be an Ildy in there, who knows. Even a bit of a nodule here as well, although I don't think we'll be out in that. Yeah, just in this little area. Fantastic. So we'll break those down. Oh, look at that. Well, most of a dac. Again, might be worth splitting that one. But yeah, we're gonna have to break those down and see if there's out inside. There we go. Right, let's see if there's out in these. Surely one of them must have something good in. Unfortunately, this one is a bit of a pyrite nodule. I don't think there will be out in this one. Oh, but there was. Oh, a big dac. So there's a big dac in there. Probably make a smaller one out of that one. The outer whorl is not very well preserved. Been a big dac that. Yeah, probably worth taking. Make a smaller one out of there. Okay, well, it's a good sign that there's something in there. Let's do this one next and save the best till last. It's always difficult to get into these things. And they're this big. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it's another dac. Again, not split very well, unfortunately this time. Sometimes these big nodules are like that. I'll have to leave that one. Right, this one is the best one. So, we'll see if we can be very gentle with this one and just tap it open gently. They both had dacs in so far, which makes me think this one might have one in as well. Just need to get the keel showing. Got me 3 out of 3 busties. Come on, reveal to me there is a keel. There we go. Oh, terrible. So just goes to show sometimes fantastic nodules, the preservation is not very good, and these have got septarian veins running all the way through them, which is why they've not split very well, plus quite a healthy dose of pyrite as well. So I'm going to split this down further just to see actually if it is preserved. I've got a feeling it probably isn't that well preserved. Pyrite, yeah, it's a pyrite one. So when they're this pyritous, sometimes they just don't split very well at all, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just not good. Yeah. No, just not preserved. Oh well, never mind. We'll give that a little tap while we're here, just in case. Probably wrong hammer for this, really. Very difficult to do without bashing your fingers. No, not well, as I thought. Right, carry on. So yeah, not a bad day on the Yorkshire coast at all. Some lovely fossils, some really good dacs, very nice nodules with complete specimens in. Yeah, these are the best ones, fully complete. I've got quite a lot of dacs, so yeah, I probably won't be keeping any of these. These will be going up on the web shop. There's a lovely big one in there actually. So yeah, these will be going up on the web shop for fossil bundles. Lots of sort of grade Bs where they'll have lovely middles, but they won't be quite fully complete. That's a split one again, wood glue back and prep from the other side to give you a complete one. Just need extra work, or there's a little notch missing on some of these, but still, you know, you're going to get some lovely middles out of these. These make great prep practice, you know, just certainly getting the middles out, which can be a bit tricky. A few little ones in there as well, actually. That was a lovely little beach prepped one that popped out. So yeah, good day for the dacks. And then the other stuff, so big disappointment. Ooh, this Perinoceras. Thought it might be a bit duff in the middle. I managed to pick out the shale and the middle's blown, so it could have a middle from this side. I might have a little play myself and just see, but chances are, yeah, no middle, unfortunately, which is quite often the way with these. You get this lovely outer whorl with these prominent nodes on these Perinoceras, and then yeah, the middle's busted, so disappointment. The pseudo should be lovely. I've got quite a lot of pseudos as well, so probably not a keeper for me, this one, but that's actually going to be quite nice. All this outer whorl is crushed. You can see there's the fragma cone. You need to take into there. It's going to be stood in there. That centre's all going to be there. It's going to be stood in that perfect orientation in the rock. So yeah, I might keep that actually. I don't know yet. We'll see. Might keep that. It's going to be a nice one. I think, yeah, once that's cut there, it's going to sit nicely in that nodule. A little hildy. Quite a nice one, actually. Yeah, lovely little find that. Again, I got lots of hildies, so might keep it, might not. Don't know. May have a look at that. But again, quite nice. This one is interesting. So there are other things in there as well. That's a little something in there, but this is quite a chunky. I'm not sure if this was a piece of jet rock or not, to be honest, and whether that's a nodie, but it's definitely something different. Again, not 100% sure if there's a middle in there. I hope there is, because it's something a bit different. Again, you can see there's other. Oop, come on, focus. Sometimes it does that. Focus there. There we go. You can see there's another ammonite there, look. So yeah, that's quite an interesting find. So I may get that one prepped, I think, just to see if that is a nodie, then I'll definitely be keeping that, because I ain't got many. Another little pero. Just needs a centre tickling up. Mouth border cutting. And it's only small, but they don't always split so well, these. So it's a triculatum with the very fine inner whorls. You can just start making out the nodes on the edge there, so that's quite interesting. And then some dac multis. That is an absolutely stunning double dac. So that should be really nice. You've got one there and one there, orientated quite well. Sit there quite nicely. Could even make it like a bit of a standy up one. Quite nice, that. A bit of a knob of rock there, which could just be used as a bit of a stand. There we go. Look at that. It's already got its own stand. That's pretty good, that. Look at that. Got its own stand, so you'd have a dac there and a dac there. Oh, like that. Might have to keep that one. And yeah, again, another little multi-block, little dac stack. So we've got one here, look, poking out. There's a bit of wear on this, but again, might have a middle. One nice one there, another nice one there, another one there with a bit of wear. So they're getting a bit small, but yeah, could be an interesting one. Little dac stack, who knows? So yeah, so nothing too amazing. Some nice stuff. Really, it was a dac day. Lots and lots of dacs, which is what you find on the Yorkshire coast when it's producing. So not bad at all. And that's all for this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like the video, please don't forget to subscribe. It appeals to the all-powerful YouTube algorithm, helps spread the channel a little bit more, gives me a bit more reach, but also it will notify you of any future content. So
talking of which, the next content will be in a couple of weeks' time, and it will be coming from down south in Dorset. So I've got a nice little trip planned. I'm going to hit a few beaches, and hopefully we'll find something amongst the crowds at Yarmouth and Lyme Regis, and perhaps go a little bit further afield like Heath and Bradstock. We'll see. Not decided exactly what beaches we're going to go to yet, but I'm sure we'll get a few in a few days. And yeah, last thing from me, coming up to Christmas, if you're after some Christmas presents for your fossil mad loved ones, don't forget we have the fossiliferous Jet Rock Series t-shirts available. So I did get another one of those because they went so well last time, but there are limited sizes, so the order's gone in. Should be getting those back from the t-shirt printers early this week, ready for dispatch. Get them out to you before Christmas in the first class post if I have to, second class if I can make do. We'll see. We're not quite close to Christmas just yet, so yeah, they're coming in. So go to the shop, fossiliferous.onlineweb.shop, and you can place your order. So that's it from me. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode down in darkest Dorset. See you later.